Namaste, sir. So, because we just heard Ravana didn't ask for the correct thing. So, what is the correct way of praying to the God so that His will and our will be the same and we can get into the correct path?
Our will and God's will can never be the same, because usually we think something and the Lord thinks in some other way. But all that thinking of the Lord is meant for our evolution, not for His. That Supreme Being is evolved, there is nothing to evolve. So when the Supreme Being has some plans for us, it is for our evolution, not any returns there. Now, illustration. Now we are having a nice storytelling session, so I'll tell you a small story. See, the thing is, this story you might have heard if you had traveled with me here and there. I keep saying this story. I'm fond of this story because once you understand the impact, the import of this story, you are free of many misunderstandings and problems. This is about the Krishna and Uddhava going for a walk. I'll come back to your story. I'm talking about God's plans and our plans. They went for a walk. Now, Uddhava was always very worried about Krishna going for a walk with him, because who knows what he's going to do. Unpredictable character. God knows. So he made him promise to make no trouble, I will come with you. So he agreed. So they went for a walk. Trouble came, of course. And after some time, Krishna says to Uddhava, I'm feeling very, very thirsty. Get me something to drink. So there is a rich man's bungalow out there. So he says, go there and get something to drink. So he goes. He says, my friend who is standing outside the gate, see that dark guy out there? Krishna means dark actually. He is there. He wants to have something to drink. He is very thirsty. So the rich man says, wonderful. Please invite him inside. I will get him something. So he makes beautiful whatever, sharbat or... I'm hoping that Krishna didn't have wine, but whatever he makes and offers it to Krishna, who comes inside. Krishna has his fill of the drink. And then he says, aha, this is wonderful. One of the best sharbats I had in my life. So Uddhava says to Krishna, shall we move? He says, yes. So he comes out. He's relieved that nothing untoward has happened. Krishna comes outside, raises his hands and blesses the rich man, saying, may your wealth increase. May you become richer and richer. May you grow wealthier and wealthier. So Uddhava says, okay, and as of now, no problem. Let's go. Then he goes, suddenly after 10 minutes or so, he says, I am again feeling very, very thirsty. Can you get me something to drink? Uddhava says, but you just had something. He said, I know, but... So there is, far away, there is a small kutir, ashram, in which there lives a lone yogi, all alone. Says, go to this yogi and ask him to give me something to drink. So Uddhava goes and says again the same thing. See this dark guy, my friend, is outside. Can you give him something to drink? Water? The yogi is in real trouble. He is so sad. He says, even the last drop of water that I had, I have poured it on the top of the Shivlinga. It didn't abhisheka for the linga. So there is not even a drop of water to offer. So what shall I do? Then he is reminded he has only one cow there. He says, I can give you some fresh milk from the cow. It's his favorite cow. Only thing he has in his life is the cow, that yogi. So he milks the cow and gives him a container full of milk and offers it with great respect. So Krishna drinks it with one gulp and says, "This is the sweetest milk I have ever had in my life. It's so sweet, it's given with so much devotion," and so on. "Now my thirst is satisfied forever." And then he comes out. Just outside the gate, he puts both his hands up, turns towards the direction of the yogi and says, "May his cow die." Uddhava says, "Look, Krishna, I told you, I am not coming with you. This is not justice. The man gave you milk from his dearest possession and the only possession he has, which is the cow. And now you drink it and say, 'This is the best milk I have drunk in my life,' and then you say, 'May the cow die.' What is the meaning of this? This is not justice." Krishna turns to Uddhava and says, "Uddhava, so many years you have lived with me and so many years you have learned to be with me. You still cannot understand my logic. Your logic is different, my logic is different. Your justice is different, my justice." Uddhava says, "Well, please explain, what justice is this?" He says, "That rich man will become richer and richer and richer. It will take many lives for him to come to me. Many lives, because he is still caught up in his things. Now this poor fellow, this yogi, he is so close to me. He has almost entered my heart. The only thing that separates him from me is that cow. He is very fond of the cow. So, I want him to come directly to me. So I took away the cow." So now, do you understand what I am trying to say? Now this is why in the Bible, in the Gospel, Jesus said, "Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted." So, the best thing to ask the Lord is, please do what is best for me. Because I don't know usually what is best for me. Because what we want may not be what we need in our evolution towards perfection. What we want may not be what we need. The moment what we want is slowly pulled out to be substituted by what we need, we get panicky and ask again, "Give me that, give me that." So I think that is the best prayer. But be careful, don't go before the Lord. You cannot take the Lord for a ride. You can call Lord or Lordy, whichever way you want to refer. You cannot take them for a ride. So don't overdo things and say, "Take everything away from me, I want only you." That great people only can say. Nobody can say like that. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa said, "Take everything, I want only you." Now everybody is not Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. You go to Kali and say, "Take everything away." When she starts jerking the rug, start shivering. This is gone, that is gone. So be careful what you ask. We can't take the Lord for a ride. Therefore the best principle is, please do what is good for me. And whatever comes your way, think that you have asked for this and the prayer has been granted. That's the only way you can live in this world. Believe me, it's the happiest way of living. Personal experience. Give me what you want. I'm not asking for anything else. See, look, food and shelter most human beings have. That's not the problem. The problem is exceeding many, many degrees beyond that. I hope I have answered. I have not answered your question, but I have given you food for thought. Think about it.
Yes, sir.